So, hey guys, welcome back. Today is officially Thursday. It is now, well, what time is it right now? It was 6:45 when I woke up. It now is 9 o'clock. And what does that mean, Jocelyn? It basically means right now the agenda that we have for today is the lovely 30-day challenge. But Jocelyn, you only film one vlog a freaking week, so how are we going to do daily challenges and shit? So what the idea behind that is, guys, I was thinking about how do I kind of keep myself accountable, if you will, because last night was the night I kind of said to myself, all right, this is the night that I'm going to go ape. I went ape, get it out of the system, and now today's the challenge, day 1 of the challenge, 1 of 30. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So what that means, coming back into what we were saying, the question really is that, Jocelyn, what are you doing? What's the agenda today? So, guys, I'm going to head up to the gym. First, I'll give you the breakdown as to what exactly is the fitness routine that we will be getting into. One of my close friends, who actually was a professional rugby player, has since retired. He was a Scottish gentleman by the name of Charlie Keenan. He basically told me his running routine, and when I used to be Mr. Fit Jocelyn, we used to pretty much do his full-on out rugby routine. So that was awesome. Like, it was a great workout, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you guys. So we'll go into some form of cardio and conditioning work. Stay tuned. I'm about to go to sleep. That's what's about to happen. This is day 1. Hopefully in day 2 we'll be like, Jocelyn, you're doing good, man. You're doing good. You're doing good, man. You'll lay out treadmills right there. Jump right immediately after that. So remember, it's going to be a 5K run, 5-kilometer run. I've changed up Charlie's routine. So usually I put sprints at the very beginning, get that out of the way, and then right after that you go for an incline walk, followed by, again, an incline, a high degree incline walk, immediately followed by a lower degree incline run, 5-minute intervals between both, and then we do some metabolic conditioning, which I'll take you guys into in a few minutes. And just a little discretion, guys. If any of you guys have never done any physical activity beforehand, but do wish to join in and partake with me on this little mini adventure, please do consult your physician beforehand. I'm not recommending anyone take part in this unless, you know, I'm no seasoned professional, nor am I. I'm just a person who likes to and enjoys his own fitness. And yeah, I pretty much did my own thing from here on out. So again, if you think I'm a certified personal trainer, don't look at me as one of those. There are plenty of other YouTubers that do that. This is just my own routine that has worked for me in the past, because I've dropped a lot of weight and put a lot of weight back on. Kind of really know what works for me. If it doesn't work for you, I completely understand. So before I have any personal trainers going, this is not what you're supposed to do, dude, it's like, hey, you do what you do, I do what I do. So again, guys, going at a pretty moderate warm pace. You do a warm, well, I guess in the US, back in this home side, that usually 8 is like 8 miles an hour. That would be super fast. This is actually 8 kilometers an hour. Sprints are done. Shouldn't have eaten those Big Macs last night. Whew. That was the party that was happening by myself. Okay, 5K running is done now, and on to some metabolic conditioning, and which basically is deadlift. Well, why don't I just show you? Hold on one second. Let's rotate this, move that on over, get that here, move that back. All right. So, what do we have here? Double unders, or jump rope, or whatever, and then followed by some fair and lovely deadlifts.
was I trying to say? Is that anytime I guess I say I'm hungry, the challenge is I have to do 10 push-ups. So if I say throughout the day, hey, I'm hungry, well, and I happen to be recording it at the same time, then I gotta record it. I mean, hopefully I don't crack and go to Cookies and More and get some cake and cookies tonight. Oh, God. Yeah, well, it's not a bad thing to go get cake and cookies, but not on day one. And I have noticed that I'm getting some kind of facial hair, so yeah, if many of you guys noticed some of the previous videos, I grew out the gigantic beard. Just a proper shaving kit for men. It was like one of those, you know, they have like those advanced men's shaving kit. Basically, it's pointless. It's just a single blade razor that you kind of have to use. Anyway, step one, make sure you lather up. Wet. Try not to get the camera messed up. One of these and single blade razor. So before I used to use those like cheap, crappy, don't want to name any brand razors that used to give you like, you know, you'd have like, you got double blades so you don't have to shave as much. It's all horseshit. Get your cream and immediately don't make a mess as I'm doing. Have more water than cream. Gotta put some more in. You know, like those old barber shops? Except I do it myself. Look at that. This product. I actually just like using this product. I found it's a lot better than using one of the traditional commercial type of razors. And that's how you do a barber style razor cut. So guys, I was going to have a, you know, very pretty simplistic, here we're in the shop, here's what we have to eat, but of course, funny enough, turns out we've got a miniature problem on our hands. So the sink that when we designed this kitchen, well, it was not us that designed it, it was designed by the kitchen designer. They basically have a grease trap, which is basically what traps all the grease from down below and is supposed to catch all of the fat in that compartment. However, the problem is that the person who was designing our drainage did not make one of those particular loops, I guess, to block the smell off. I'll explain back in the studio. Traditionally, back in the day, what would happen is, for example, let's say you had a point of entry, whereas your water, and what used to happen, they used to drop, water used to go straight down to the line connection, and then go on off to a drainage system somewhere, and then there you have it. You'd have pretty much, you know, it would go off to some collection bay, and then from there on out. The problem with this particular design, what would happen is that basically when the water would sit in this tub of basin of water, you know, or vat, so to speak, and then drain out somewhere else, is that you would have smell that would come straight back. What the plumber should have done when he was first contracting was technically, like traditional toilets, if you will, now, modern day toilets, what happens is you would technically have a loop, and the sink or the drainage would go down, and following, and what would happen is it would go back up. So if you ever notice, if you look at your sinks in your homes, they have that weird looking loop. So what happens is, so technically if water flows, water would technically level off here. So all the water that would go flow down, per se, the smell of, let's say, where that water would accumulate cannot flow back. So it would block off. So the smell will be blocked off by this water. Oh my God. Basically, guys, that whole lavish setup behind getting the breakfast omelet and everything like that has gone to crap. First meal of the day is, it's 4 p.m. and I'm getting some coffee. You got change, man? Before I head back to the house with no food in my stomach, just some coffee and a shop that's been having some drainage issues. And right now what we've done is we've actually managed to call the grease trap cleaners. They've called them on emergency, so they will be coming later on to hopefully take care of whatever their issues will be. The guys are just finishing up, working it up in the back over there. That's it, guys. So that's the water. Oh, how do I do this? I'm vlogging. Go make some food. I gotta hurry up and make the food, and we'll go from there. So here it is. It is a 4 egg white omelet with actually 1 yolk. It's got avocados and with a little bit of a very, very thin slice of Gouda cheese that we got there. And as a supplementary, filler, we have some red pepper hummus. That is from Cookies and More. And we've got a cucumber, grapes, and some avocados. Again, this is going to be one of my bigger meals. And we'll go from there. We'll see how I feel, and that's it, guys. I'm gonna go for. I gotta gouge into this food right now. Otherwise, I am going to explode. I am going to enjoy, technically, my first meal of the day.
There's no elegant way to eat this, but I'll tell you one thing. After a long-ass day, it is very nice to enjoy something like this. Now, the question is, do you dip? This could be highly inappropriate, but do you dip your... challenges, I guess, is to make sure that at nighttime you don't get that, the night munchies. Which I tend to be guilty of. Oh, whoa. I better sign out of here. Clean that plate off. I gotta, continue on with my...